Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the burst mode and how you can score over 6,000 with Planetary Destruction using a fairly free-to-play friendly team. Now of course Planetary Destruction and Exploding Rage have very limited leads, so we're going to try work around that as best we can. Of course, I'm using a more free-to-play friendly team, but you're welcome to adjust with better units to improve your score or just how quickly it takes. You can see the modifiers on the screen right now. These should give you a good idea of how to get over 6,000. You can adjust accordingly. Maybe you don't like certain things, maybe you want to ramp up the difficulty, maybe you want to add in other stuff. But this should be a pretty good template for you to be able to kind of adapt and build off of. I actually think this burst mode is fairly easy, to be honest with you. I don't think it's something extremely challenging. This is the team I'm going with here, and we're going to be making sure that we use a int Broly. The way the modifiers are set up, we're not really at a risk of dying. It's just going to take our team a long time. To immediately improve this team, we could use our own int Broly as lead, which would increase our overall lead as well. We could also use Movie Broly, we could also use a whole bunch of better units. You can replace int LR Cell also with pretty much any other unit. He's not actually a unit we're going to use on rotation a lot. And basically how this is going to work is we're going to pair up any Saiyan-esque unit we have, whether you have Tech LR Broly, in this case we have Tech Vegeta and Nappa. We're going to pair them up with the int Broly, and on the other rotation we're going to have the int Super Bosses Frieza, and we're going to have Tech Cooler. That's about it. That's pretty much everything you need to do. Everyone else is just going to float, do their thing, nothing too crazy. The area where you may have problems is the two middle sections, where you're facing multiple enemies. Because the damage is set pretty low on this run, you don't have to worry about too much, but you may want to focus down certain risk units. I would suggest using Broly to focus down the physical trio in the second multi-enemy fight, and I would also use them to mow down the int Piccolo in the first phase, just because that tends to help out with reducing the amount of risk that there is for some of your units. But generally speaking, there's not a lot of risk here. This is the safe and slow approach when it comes to the score modifiers, allowing us to pretty much score a win with relative ease. Like I said, you can very freely replace your Frieza with whoever you want and improve your team immediately with a better lead skill. So that does tend to help, and obviously I think for a lot of players that'll be the first avenue of improvement pretty much across the board. What I will say is, alternative to that, there's not a lot that you need to change. It's fairly simple, fairly straightforward. This team, very free to play friendly. You've got the int Full Power Frieza, you've got the Tech Cooler, you've got the int Super Bosses Frieza. But you don't have to use them. You can use better units, please do. It makes your life easier. The only important thing is to save Broly's active skill. Save it for the physical Goku phase. It's not, again, that you're at a risk of dying. It just rapidly destroys Goku and allows you to pretty much win insanely easily. The reason you're bringing int Broly is for a couple reasons. Firstly, it just allows you to have access to one or two side units because he's a Planetary Destruction lead. Secondly as well, you face a Goku named character in every phase of this fight. This allows him to really just build up his attack and defense really quickly. It enables him to have his full passive, and it enables him to pretty much do huge damage to the opposition. So in general, you end up just having a good time. Broly just slaughters the fight. You could bring a Tech Broly, you could do a Movie Bosses variation. I find that the AoE does obviously help in phases 2 and 3, but generally speaking I just like the single target. Remember, the damage is not super high that you're receiving. You don't have to worry about int Broly. He will handle everything for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. It's always greatly appreciated. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching. It's always appreciated. And if you need any more help, let me know. I will have another video with the other team build coming out a bit later for a bit of a higher score there. But we'll see how it goes. But that's it from me. That's Planetary Destruction. Bye.